Yeah, I'm going to make a video going through the first section of the multiple choice questions here. For question number one, you have an inequality. It's going to involve some distribution. So you distribute here, 4p plus 2 is less than 2p plus 10. Move this over here, 4p plus 2 is less than 2p plus 10. All right, so your goal is to get the numbers on the one side, so minus the 2, 2p plus 8. Subtract 2p. 2p is less than 8. Divide by 2, divide by 2. P is less than 4. So that's going to be choice 4. Your other option is you could pick a number greater than -6, plug it in, see if it makes it true or false. That's not going to work perfectly because there could be multiple answers. But remember, if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality. Okay, question 2. This 9 is in parentheses. The x is in parentheses. This means x is equal to 9. So this becomes 2 times 9 squared minus 3 times the square root of 9. So I'm just going to come over here to my calculator and plug this in. 2. You can't see any of that. Let me try turning this light on. There we go. It's a little bit better. Menu, clear. There we go. 2. Let me turn the light off. Not any better. Okay. 2 parentheses 9 squared, close the parentheses, minus 3. To get the square root, you can do second x squared next to the 4. 3 square root of 9. It's 153. 153, which is going to be choice 4. Okay. Number 3, I put a C out here. This is a calculator question. They want to know this is equivalent to. So remember, we're going to pick a magic number for x. In this case, x is equal to 2. So wherever there's an x, we're going to substitute in a 2. So this is going to look like this. 3 parentheses 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 3, close the parentheses, minus 4 parentheses 4 times 2 squared minus 7 times 2 plus 5. Plus 5, close the parenthesis, and enter. Negative 13. So this whole thing was equal to negative 13. I'm going to plug in answer choice 1 now, using x as 2. So negative 13 times 2 minus 22 times 2 plus 11. That's negative 59. So choice 1 is out. Choice 2, negative 13 times 2 squared plus 34 times 2 minus 29, negative 13. There you go. Okay, question 4, the zeros. Zeros is a fancy way of saying x-intercepts. Or zeros is when you're looking at the table when y is 0. So I'm going to graph this in the calculator. So I'm going to go new document. I don't want to save. We're going to add a graph, and we're going to add this x squared minus 2x minus 24. X squared minus 2x minus 24, hit enter. So I can look at the graph pretty quickly and see, okay, here at negative 1, 2, 3, negative 4, and positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative 4 and positive 6. I can also add a table and double check that. At negative 4, I get 0. And at positive 6, I get 0. So a couple ways I can look at that. So that's going to be choice 3. Okay, question number 5. We want to know the third quartile. So just a reminder, this is the minimum. This is quartile 1. This is the median. This is quartile 3. And this is the maximum. So the third quartile is here at 90. All right, question number 6. Strawberries are $1.60 a pound. So strawberries are 160. X pounds of strawberries. Raspberries are 175. Y is raspberries and $10 to spend. Only $10. So they can't spend over $10. Strawberries are X and they're 160. So these are out. They can't spend more than they have, so this would be choice 1. All right, the number of seats per row increases at a constant rate. This tells me it's like a linear function for this sequence. Stephen counts 31 seats in row 3, 37 seats in row 6. How many seats are in row 20? So row 3, row 6, there was 31, and there's 37. So if I just start thinking about what we're going up by, if we're going up by ones, it would be 32, 33, 34. That's not enough. If I go by twos, this would be 33, 35. So I'm adding 2 every time. So honestly, the easiest way on this one is just to keep adding 2. So 39 would be the 7th, 41 would be 8th, 43 would be 9th, 45 would be the 10th, and then 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 55, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. So 65 seats, or choice 1. All right, number 8, which is not a solution. Okay, this is a calculator question. I'm going to graph this, x squared minus 3x plus 4. So we're going to new document, add a graph. X squared minus 3x plus 4. And we're going to go right to a table. And look, 0, 4. 0, 4 is a solution. That's on there, so that's out. 1.5, I'm going to come back to because I don't have decimals on here right now. 5, 14, that's a solution. Negative 1, 6 is not a solution. So that would be correct. If you had a couple decimals, what you could do is plug in x. I could plug in 1.5 for x and see if I got 1.75 for y. All right, that's question 1 through 8. Taking a look at question number 9, what percent of the students choose soccer as their favorite sport? So we're talking about all students. So we have to figure out a couple of totals here. So if I go ahead and go to the calculator and add these up, 42 plus 58 plus 20, there's 120 girls. 84 plus 41 plus 5 is 130 boys, 250 total. And I just start adding these up, 6. Okay. So what percent of the students? So we're talking about of the students, that's all students. So all 250 students, out of which chose soccer, 99 chose soccer. So I'm going to do 99 divided by 250 times 100. So if I do that on the calculator, 99 divided by 250 times 100. All right, that's not a decimal. So menu 2, convert to decimal. 39.6%, which is choice 1. Okay. 10 is just calculator. This trinomial, tri meaning 3 terms, can be expressed as it doesn't say the word equivalent, but they give you which one can we express this as. So I'm going to do the same thing. Let x equal 2. I'm going to plug this in the main screen. 2 squared minus 14 times 2 plus 49 is 25. 25. So that's the magic number. Choice 1. 2 minus 7, close the parentheses, squared is 25. There we go. That's it. That matches. Number 11, a function is defined as, Isaac is asked to create one more pair. We want to keep it a function. Remember, in order to be a function, no x repeats. So if he goes with 0, 0 is going to repeat. That's a problem. 5 would repeat. That's a problem. 7 would repeat. 1. It's okay because none of the x values are 1s. All right, the quadratic equation rewritten in the form. So this is kind of vertex form. What is the value of p? So there's really no tricks or anything like this. This has to come back to like completing the square, which we didn't go through. Trying to think if there's a way to come up with this. So what you could do is get this equation set equal to 0 by subtracting the 12, plugging this in the calculator so you can see what the vertex is. If we add a graph, and if we graph this, x squared minus 6x minus 12. Take a look at the table to get the vertex. 3, negative 21. So the vertex is 3, negative 21. All right, inside is going to be the opposite. So this would be choice 3. All right, I'm going to stop the video there. That's the first 12 multiple choice. Next video, I'll do the next 12.